Hello everyone and welcome to a SEGA News Bits. With me is Barry.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the new panel that they had at Southwest by Southwest. Is that what the panel's called? Or the event? Yeah. They had a Sonic Mania news. One of them was that it's going to be delayed till summer. It was supposed to come out spring. I don't really know if the tax man understands that taxes are due in the spring, but apparently he has a delay. The IRS might be coming after him. But what are your thoughts about this being delayed?
I'm not too bothered by it because, I mean, to be honest, they didn't give us a firm release date to begin with, so I don't know. I mean, a part of me thought, I could be playing it in 2 months, but if I have to wait 3 or 4, I'm not bothered. I'm fine. And maybe it's a personal thing because I don't have a PS4 yet, but I will by the time it's out, I don't know.
Yeah, and I've noticed that a lot of the fans were actually pretty positive about this. None of them were that upset about it, which is good because, I mean, Sega has rushed Sonic games before and they've been shit. So I'm glad that they've settled down and said, well, we're releasing when it's ready, and they're not afraid to give it a couple more months to simmer.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and I think just gamers in general are kind of fed up with the whole releasing an unreleased game and then patching it and all that nonsense.
But, I mean, they did reveal a new remix level, which is a Flying Battery Zone from Sonic and Knuckles, and I think this is exciting a lot of people. The stream was going crazy when they showed it. What are your opinions, and is this one of your favorite Sonic and Knuckles levels?
Well, first off, I wasn't surprised that this is in the game. I fully expected it because it's such a beloved game. Stage, zone, whatever we call them. And yeah, this is my favorite zone from that game. It's like,
And it has the good music, too, in the back.
Yeah, and it comes so early in the game that you got to enjoy it again and again. It's the second stage, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and so, just like with Chemical Plant Zone, I love that stage too. I seem to always love the second one outside of Marble Zone,
but yeah. So there's been a big thing. This is kind of a big thing for the team because they tried to bring Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic 3 and Knuckles remakes, and they couldn't do it. So I guess they're gonna be remixed in this game. They showed off a little bit of gameplay, which you can see in the back, and I don't know. I mean, it looks great. I want to see what's new in the level because that's the most exciting part, I think, for a lot of people. But that's one of the things they showed off. The other one is...
Wait, I got 2 things to point out that might be of interest to people. The first one is the music's unchanged.
Yeah.
And a lot of people pointed to that. It could just be because this isn't one of the supposed Michael Jackson tracks.
It could be.
I haven't heard any comparisons made with it. To be honest, I feel like it has more of a James Bond vibe when it goes dun 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 in that one part. And the other bit is that there are segments in it. I mean, obviously we know that these are remixed, and we're going to be seeing a lot of parts that we've never seen before, maps and things like that, gimmicks. And there's like a pit, and it's filled with like robot junk and signs and stuff. It almost, I think it's known that this takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I think they're pretending 4 never happened, or just say it takes place after 4, but they don't reference it. And so I'm wondering if this is Sonic returning to past stages, and we're going to see stuff that kind of shows that time has moved on, maybe like there was that robot junk pit, maybe a bunch of robots were, trashed there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You can continue.
The other one was Aaron went on stage, and he's talked about how he's seen if the community would like to have a Sonic Mania vinyl, and he showed a picture of a mock-up. And I think now that he showed the picture, I'm assuming it's in production. He just wanted to get people excited. But what is your opinion on this, and would you buy a Sonic Mania vinyl?
I think it's great. Yeah, I'd definitely buy it. It would give me incentive to fix my stylus on my record player. But yeah, I mean, they're doing so well with data discs. I'm actually kind of half surprised that they don't just go with data discs on this one. But then again, that's a European-based company, if I remember right. And so it has been kind of annoying importing from them.
I've imported each one. They make it kind of easy, but you do have to pay extra shipping. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind data discs doing it. I think they do a great job. But it's nice to have this. I mean, I already bought I buy all the Sega ones with data discs, so I'm going to buy this, obviously. I have to have it. And the last one was a silhouette on the hard-boiled heavies. They kind of did a tease where they show the shadowing. You can see it here.
Yeah.
But and then they showed the heavy gunner, which we already knew about. What are your opinions, I guess, on them teasing? This is it, right? More teasing.
First time I saw that silhouette image, I immediately thought of how they teased Sonic Lost World with the Deadly Six, and they revealed a new one each time. It also reminds me of Bowser's Kids, and like Mario. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's about time they did something like this where you would get like a team of villains and they had sort of a connection to each other. I know the sub-bosses in Sonic and Knuckles, they were all very different, and it's not like you'd see art with that like axe-chopping guy hanging out with the that guy who was like the end goal plunger, but he was a villain,
Yeah.
I like that they're going with the Egg Robo look, but giving them each a different sort of design. I think that's cool, yeah.
I was going to say, they also showed the collector's edition in person. The Sonic statue was pretty big.
Oh, okay, I missed that. How big was it?
It was, I don't know, it looked like it was 12 inches maybe? Taller?
Wait a minute, who was holding it?
Azuka? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's tiny. I even said that in the tweet. I don't know if he's tiny or the actual statue's big. It was as big as the mic stand they had there. So it's fairly big. And
That's pretty cool.
He pressed the little button on it, and then it said Sega, but you could hear it all the way across the room because the guy that was recording it was way in the back. So that's loud.
That's really cool.
And one more thing that they, I guess, they didn't actually give us a price on it. They said that they were going to talk about that later, so we don't know the digital price yet. Only the special edition.
Right. I mean, the special edition's $70.
Yeah.
So if you work backwards on that, if the game's $20, that makes a $50 special edition with a statue. I think the statue alone is probably worth quite a bit.
And there won't be a second run, so if there's still pre-orders, you guys should go get them. Anything else?
Is there anything else that they showed? There was cover art, right?
They showed a cover art, which you can see here, and then they gave it out and then they gave out posters with new art. So, what do you think about the art that they've showed?
It's cool. It's about time that they're doing some new art. My one complaint about, this is lame, but when they did the reveal at the Sonic 25th, I know the game was early and all that, but they were showing art that has been used for past games, and you even see it on the vinyl, and I feel like it's about time they stop doing that and they start using this art. And I'm sure that's the plan. So, that's just a very minor nitpick. I mean, they're still using Sonic Rivals 2 artwork for Projects 2017, so...
Rumor has it that if you actually hit the like button, Sonic Mania will come out sooner, and if you subscribe, we do more videos maybe.
Oh, wow.
So give that a try.
I'll try it myself.